In this video, I'm gonna be playing fake, fan-made, and totally weird copies of Dead Rails to see which one is the best. Starting from Dead Fruits. Think of this game as a child of Dead Rails and Blocks Fruits because that's exactly what it is. Right off the start, we can see a dragon in the sky, and if we check the classes, they're all a bunch of different fruits plus the Gale 5. Anyways, let's start a game. Okay, this looks quite normal, except we can roll a fruit. So let's see what we get, and a phoenix. Okay, not bad. I mean, I haven't ever used this fruit even in the blocks fruits, so might as well use it now. Wait, I can fly in this thing? Oh yeah, all the moves are already unlocked. Well, if that's the case, I might just fly all the way to the end and win. So let's go. And it's a dead end. Wait, so can I only go ahead if I bring the train? Let's go check that. Also, on the way here, I literally dropped all my coal somewhere, thinking I wouldn't need it. And now I'm realizing I couldn't have been dumber. Oh, there's my coal. Thank God. Now let's start riding the train. And yep, I'm reaching the first stop and it looks so cool. But why is there a health bar on top? Oh, there's a boss. Let's go fight him, and there we go. Now I think there's gonna be a boss at every stop, so we better be prepared. And right after saying that, I literally died to this Mochi boss. I mean, he pretty much one-shot me, so not like I could do much. But what I could do is move on to the next game. Okay, this one is called Dead Spells. I've seen this game pop on my recommendation a couple times now, so I guess this is kinda big. Okay, right off the start we have to roll a race, and I became a mushroom, which lowers my damage by 65%. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, then I sold a gold bar for 75 coins, bought coal for 25, that doesn't even get me to the next stop. Guess I'm gonna have to rely on enemies for fuel. Anyways, on the way here, I found some of this structure, some of that structure, and somehow reached the first stop. But after doing the same thing 5 times over, I left the game because it was getting repetitive. Anyways, the next game is called Snowy Rails, and low-key, I think this might be the best game I played throughout this entire video, but only the time will tell. First of all, it was snowing, and I love snow. Even though I have never seen it with my eyes before, I still love snow. Secondly, there was kind of screen shake when we run. I'm sold. Anyways, I fueled up my train, which we do from the front of the train, and then I started riding it. On the way, I saw some foxes. Anyways, I kept moving, getting coal by killing enemies until I saw this structure. So I went inside very cautiously. Then I had to do parkour over lava, and at the end there was a yeti. He started running towards me, so I backed up, but then he fell in the lava. So I jumped over him and stepped into the main room. In the middle, it asked me to drop 4 items. So I did and saw the lava ball in front of me going down slowly. At this point, I'm ready to fight any boss this game has to offer. But it was just some bond, or whatever they call it in this game. So I just went ahead and called a helicopter to complete the game. And before we continue on to the next game, I just want to thank you for all the support on this channel. We were at 50 subs until last week, and now we have grown to over 200 people. At this rate, we might just reach 1k subs within 2 months, so let's keep it going. Anyways, on to the next game. Now this one is called Dead Sails. So instead of train, it's a boat. One thing I don't like is how overwhelming the GUI and the map is. Like, I'm not used to seeing so much stuff on Roblox. Like, do people still put effort into making their game look good? That's rare. Anyhow, let's start a game. And before we start playing, I just want to see if the water is real. And it is. We can even swim in this. Well, that's nice. Anyways, let's go sell all this, buy coal, and let's hit the water. Get it? Like, it's not a road, so... By the way, I just noticed that there's a fishing rod. Can we actually fish with it? Wait, we can? Okay, I just got a fish, but I don't know how to make the slider move. Oh, we have to hold the click button. Okay. But I just caught 2 fishes and I did not get any. Is this mechanic just for show? I'm so dumb. The fishes are literally on my boat and I didn't even see them. Anyways, I mostly just fished and cruised my boat down the river. I even AFK'd at one safe zone for like 2 hours, and when I came back, there was so much money. I mean, witches and yetis. Basically money. So I sold them all for enough money to buy a lot of coal and a shotgun. Then I continued down the river until I reached 100,000 meters into the big sea, where I faced the octopus looking thingy monster. Yeah, that's what I named it. Anyways, I shot at it, bringing it down to less than 50 health, and died. Yikes. Not that yikes. Anyways, now we are on the last game, and it's called Dead Planets. This one is quite futuristic, and I don't know if it's just me, but the gravity felt less here, because I was in the air for too long. I literally felt like this guy. Anyways, I started the game, and as always, sold a gold bar. Then I bought some fuel, and got on my truck. Yeah, that's what they call it. Also, why am I driving a truck on the water? That's what I thought, until I realized it's the moon surface, not water. I look so stupid now. Anyways, I got this cool futuristic sword, which I used to kill my first Australian and found Sparky. Anyways, I collected it and went back to driving my truck. On the way, I killed some astronaut zombies and collected their loot. I even found this cool gun and fought a UFO. Anyways, that was mostly it until the end, where I called for evacuation help, and usually I would just run away, but this time I had to fight because they added an invisible barrier around me. And once the timer was up, the airship came down to help me, killing all the enemies, including whatever this one was. I literally jumped on my chair so many times. Anyways, there's the game done. And that was it. Now if you enjoyed, then make sure to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Also, I wanna try some different games on Roblox or outside Roblox. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. So with all that said, I'll see you in the next one.